What's up with the squad? I just come and talk to y'all for a minute about Kamilla Cardoso. I mean, she getting so much pub right now. I just feel like I wanted to take an opportunity to really introduce people to Kamilla because I don't think they really know her. I know she been on the news a lot. Seen her hit the shot. We seen the other stuff going on, but I don't know if people really know Kamilla Cardoso. I think people make assumptions about Kamilla uh because of her stature and because she's so quiet, and because of how passionately she can play the game. I mean, she's a competitor, fierce competitor. But I think people make assumptions about Kamilla, and I haven't really seen anybody really do any real coverage, giving you a real opportunity to kind of really get to know Kamilla. So as I started digging into really who is this young lady, I thought it would be a cool thing to kind of just share with the fam. So we all know 6'7", uh, from Montes Claros, Brazil. Y'all know, hey, I probably said it wrong, but I gave it a shot. Okay, don't judge me. Correct me in the comments. Y'all know how I am. This year, y'all listen. She's averaged 14 points, 9.5 rebounds, 2 assists, shooting 58.4 from the floor, 100% from three. We know that, right? And 67.2 from free throw. She's had a great season. When you talk about points and rebounds, best season of her career, probably the most productive season since her first season, which was of course at Syracuse. Listen, at 6'7", I want people to understand that when I say you can't teach 6'7", I don't mean that she's just 6'7". It doesn't mean that she's just tall, right? I need y'all to understand that like she runs the floor so beautifully. Like it's a talent that that we've seen them take it, exploit, I guess, for lack of a better word, since she was introduced to us, I guess. She can run at full speed and catch that ball and just lay it up. That's one of the things that she does best. The catch and shoot and stride is crazy. It's a crazy it's a crazy skill set to have, especially for somebody who, from what I understood, started out as a swimmer, not really a lover of the basketball game. And if that's wrong, y'all correct me in the comments. I think that she's a really high IQ player. I think that she doesn't have a lot of confidence, or maybe she just doesn't want to talking in front of the camera. She doesn't do a lot of interviews, but when she does do interviews, I think that she expresses herself very well. I think she's very thoughtful, and again, like I said, to me, has a very high IQ as a player. Her defense, ridiculous. And again, that's a part of not being able to teach 6'7". She's an absolute eraser. She can block with either hand. She can come out and play you on the floor and get a block. She can come out to the 3-point line and get a block. She can bang in the paint and get a block, with you going either way. But I think what's really underrated is her chase down game. Kamilla's chase down block game, crazy. Crazy, okay? Check out the highlights. Crazy. Her chase down game is crazy. Um, are there things that I've said I want to see her improve on? Absolutely. Absolutely. But that's because I believe that Cardoso can be a walking 25-20. I mean that when I say that. A walking 25-20 easy. Um, and on any given night can give you 20, 10, 5, and 5 with her ability to block and her ability to see the floor and pass. And that's not just because she's 6'7", because she's a really good passer. She has a really good feel for the game. She can hit her teammates in really good spots. But let's talk about Kamilla um, before college. We know that she came over from Brazil at 15 to play basketball. She came over to Tennessee, I believe, and played for Hamilton Heights Christian High School, where, from what I understand, she was a captain for 4 years. Understand what that means, to be the captain of the team for 4 years. You don't get to just be the captain of the team because you're the tallest. Understand that. Like, I really want people to respect her game. And understand that that's in high school, but just understand what that leadership, what that means about her as a leader. She became the number one player at her position by her senior season. She averaged 24.1 points, 15.8 rebounds, 4.3 assists, 9.2 blocks that year, She was a McDonald's All-American and honored by the Jordan Brand Classic, right? By the time she left high school, she was the most dominant low post prospect uh, in the nation. She patrolled the lane, altered shots, rebounded, could deliver accurate outlet passes. Like I said, already doing these things in high school. She was labeled outstanding in transition, bouncy, quick, soft touch around the interior. Listen, the kid was bringing a great foundation to work from in college. She was ranked number one in the center position and number 5 overall in the class of 2020. Number 5 overall in the class of 2020. Not just some tall kid. She was also a WBCA All-American. So she took all of that into her freshman year at Syracuse, where she became the first ACC Freshman of the Year honors in program history. Also was the league co-defensive player of the year in all ACC first team honors to her achievements for that year. She averaged 13.6 points, 8 rebounds, 2.7 blocks. And y'all, she was dunking in practice, just not in the games. Y'all know I've been dying to see her dunk. I'm like, just throw it up there, let her alley-oop it, something. Just give it to her, because I know that she can do it. I want to see it, and I want to see her reaction and the crowd's reaction after she does it in the game. Because if the way the crowd went crazy about Ashland, I think they'd go crazy about Cardoso. But okay, maybe she'll dunk, maybe she won't. But y'all know I'm looking for it. She was named Freshman of the Week 3 weeks in a row. She was a finalist for the Lisa Leslie Award. She had a 9-block 2-steal game against Notre Dame. And then she hit the transfer portal as part of like just a mass exodus from Syracuse, where like including her, like 12 players left after a loss to UConn in the second round of the tournament. And she didn't really give a comment or a reason on why. She just, she of course, ended up at South Carolina, which had actually been one of the schools that was interested in her originally. UConn, I think, was interested. South Carolina, I don't remember. Syracuse, and it was a couple other schools, but she had some choices. Syracuse was her choice. I was surprised to find out that the shot against Tennessee was not her first game winner in a big game. She also had a game-winning layup against Florida State in the ACC tournament quarterfinal. So that was also some experience that she was bringing into South Carolina. Since she's been at South Carolina, she's been honorable mention All-America. She's been a second team All-SEC. She's been an SEC 6th Woman of the Year. She's been on the SEC Academic Honor Roll, so she takes care of business in class. She's SEC Defensive Player of the Year this year. She's a national champion, a Naismith semifinalist, a Wooden Award. She made the Wooden Award watch list. She also was a Lisa Leslie Award finalist again this year, and a USB WA Player of the Year watch list recipient. She's a star. She's a star. She's an international star. I'm gonna try to say this again. Y'all don't laugh at me. Correct me in the comments. She was the most valuable player for the Campeonato Sudamericano Femenino in Brazil, where she became a winner in that final against Argentina. She was also a winner of a bronze medal in the 2021 Brazilian America Cup. She's a FIBA South American, just internationally, for South America internationally. She's a 2-time MVP, a 2-time gold medal winner, as I just said, and an All-Star on the during the Olympic qualifying tournament. A real basketball player. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I get a little frustrated with the take on Kamilla, and I know maybe people probably think that I give Kamilla a hard time, but again, it's only because I see greatness in her. If I was 6'7", boy, y'all wouldn't be able to keep me off the court. But she's 6'7", and she has such a unique skill set that with just a little bit of work, a little bit of polishing, I know that she's going to be great. She's already great, but I know that she could just be better, and she could really dominate on the next level with just a few key things added to her game that I think she could definitely get by coming back for another year at South Carolina. But I understand that may not be in the cards for her, but it's something that she could also definitely develop in the WNBA. I think that when you think about Cardoso, what I realized about her in looking back at her career, and then also just eye test of what I've been able to see of her while she's at South Carolina. The sky's the limit for her. Like Kamilla Cardoso is going to go as far as Kamilla Cardoso wants to go. If she really wants it, if she unlocks that next level in her game, like I said, she's a walking 25 and 20. She'll give you 20, 10, 5 and 5 at any time. Um, and it doesn't seem like she gets tired. I think she's in great shape. Um, I don't think that she's had any real major injuries, so there's no real worries there. I think that this young lady is a top 5 draft in the WNBA, and that's whether it's this year or next year. You have to draft uh, a player of her height, her stature, her skill set, and her experience. I think it's the perfect package to be able to add to any WNBA team, but in the right situation, can really walk in and dominate at the next level. So, just wanted to take a few minutes to just really introduce people to Kamilla Cardoso, and let y'all know that there's a game. There's really game there, and I think it's very underrated and overlooked sometimes, maybe just because of all of the greatness that's at South Carolina. But this kid has been something special, definitely a safety valve for us over this last season. Like I said, hoping that she comes back this for next season. But if this is her last season, thank you, Camilla, for everything that you've done at South Carolina, and the sky's the limit for you, kid. Looking forward to seeing what you're doing in the WNBA. This is your favorite auntie with Uncle Tendencies. Hey, listen, we are still on our push for 1,000 new subscribers on our page at Cess Talks Sports. Y'all come on over there with me and Coach. Y'all hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, stay in the conversation. Until next time, stay tuned. Talk soon. I'm out.